one more time for Cal State Long Beach Showcase films. Do I have anyone from Jobless? Joseph, I know I met him. Can we have you come down? Excellent. Awesome. Have a seat, yeah. Hi. So we're going to open this up for Q&A. I just had some questions for you. First of all, it was an amazing film. I really like what you did with it, and I was curious about the art direction. Like, I noticed there was a difference with the colors, and what was your inspiration behind that for the art direction?
Well, the art direction, Samantha Petrovich was a production designer, and she is here. Sam? Where you at, Sam? Sam, where you at? You want to come down, Sam? No? You can say no. All right.
Yeah, you should be really proud of this film. It was really good. Can you tell me while we're waiting for her, tell me what inspired this film when you wrote it, and was anything personal at all in it?
No.
You're very quiet.
Well, yeah,
You're not talking a lot.
No, that's fine. I watched another film. It was actually a semi-silent film, and the character couldn't stop talking, but instead of having actual words, it was almost a made-up language, and I think that was kind of the spark of it. Then my professor at Cal State Long Beach had us write a few drafts, and it turned into the story that it turned into. Yeah.
I know you worked with him closely, obviously the art director does. What was your inspiration with the script and the art direction?
I know for a while we talked about doing like Wes Anderson, just kind of having symmetry and just that general color scheme, and then we kind of just kept with the colors with it, but and kind of retro.
Can I share real quick? So we talked about Wes Anderson, and we actually used 2 color palettes from Fantastic Mr. Fox and The Life Aquatic of Steve Zissou. What else? The wallpaper. We wanted wallpaper, it didn't work out, but color correction's great, and I don't think anyone knows that. Yeah, so it's good.
I noticed. I felt like the character, it just all fit in really nicely. Where'd you get this guy?
Dan, where did we get you?
Well, I had the pleasure of auditioning for Todd. And I don't know, Joseph sent over this monologue, and I read through it, and I loved how funny and fast it moved and how much I could do with it. So I just kind of took it away and saw what came. And then he added a nice wrinkle for me. I mean, you told me you watched Pushing Daisies and got a lot of inspiration from that show. And I loved that show. It was so quirky and weird. And then I also admire Jim Parsons and his work. So that was an inspiration for me as well.
Also, when Dan came in, it was just perfect. I think we had one callback?
Yeah.
One callback, but he just completely nailed it, and we had to have him, so yeah. And he was game for it, so cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to open it up for Q&A. Does anyone have any questions for the director, actor?
Awesome. This is good. This is
Joseph.
good. Oh, what's up?
Hey Joe, do you think that filmmaking is a job for people who aren't exactly normal?
You calling me weird? Is that what it's a weird way to call me weird. Sorry, rephrase, wait, one more time?
Say that all over again, Zach?
No, we'll just like paraphrase. You could paraphrase right now.
No. Okay. Do you think that filmmaking, the job that we're all here for, hopefully, is a job that, unnormal people would go into?
Yes. Because I feel like a lot of filmmakers are very eccentric, they're very introverted, and they have very specific points of views that they want to get out there, and I think that's perfect for filmmaking. Definitely. I mean, you can be normal too. What's up?
Hi, my name is Brandon.
Brandon, I like your shirt. Your shirt's great. I'm getting a good vibe. Really good vibe. Go ahead.
What did the shrimps and the shrimp boom represent?
Yeah.
Thanks for that question. It's a good question. Yeah, a lot of people come up after watching that and say that was a weird sequence with the Shwimps and Shramboom. But it's supposed to represent his personality, his decision to be one person and his decision to be another. So Shwimps was his natural personality. It's who he was and who he should be. Shwamboom is his conformed personality, so it's like what the corporations want. And then Sam and I talked about the colors of what the Shwimps and Shwamboom would be. And so we pretty much did Coke and Pepsi. And we said Coke was what we should be, and Pepsi sucks, so it should be the corporations and blue. So that's what happened with that. Cool. Thank you for that. Brandon? Brandon knows Brandon. Okay, thank you.
So for your process for casting, do you go through Actors Access? Do you go through casting directors?
We used cast.com, and it was, you came with me on one casting, and then Carmela also went with the other callback. So we went to cast.com, and we used LA Casting as well. It's a great place. They actually got a lot better too. Not that they were horrible before, but it's free. Huh? It's all digital, yeah. And they're very friendly, and they have like live. You guys are probably interested because auditions and stuff. They have a live streaming thing, almost a live streaming thing. So as soon as you audition someone, it goes into the cloud, whatever that means, and into your account. Where you're at home, you can look at the auditions pretty much instantly. It's awesome.
And what about hiring like your casting or your crew? Is it people that you work with at Cal State Long Beach that you just continue to use over and over, your friends and your classmates? What's the process with that?
Yeah, pretty much just, I'm lucky enough to have made a few good amount of friends at Long Beach that all have amazing skills and talents, and we all want to create different works of art. And so like, when my friend has projects, I'll also help him in whatever small way I can because we're all trying to help each other out. So yeah.
I saw your name on the cast in one of the other films, so you worked on a different film as well.
I am versatile.
Yep.
no, I was like an extra. I think I was a blurred motion or something. I don't know.
Okay. Last but not least, what is on the next step for you? What are you working on right now?
Well, right now I am filming a short film that's about 3 minutes, and it's a drama. It's different from this one, and it's going to be really fun. I also shot about 4 to 5 sketches that I'm going to release in about 3 weeks. I'm going to give myself 3 weeks, and also Dan has a project. Would you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on a web series called Weekend Warriors. It's like a girl show in college, kind of. And so it's sketch, individual sketches, and it's all comedy, and it's very over the top, and doesn't take itself too seriously. We have an angel and devil who tie it all together, and they're the bad influence of all the main characters. And Joseph's gonna be in one of our webisodes we're filming tomorrow. He passes out and wakes up in somebody else's house, so it'll be funny.
Nice. Oh, wait, tell us the name of the...
It's called Weekend Warriors, and I did a web series called Pillow Talk. Let's Pillow Talks on YouTube, and so it's very much couples comedy and stereotypes. And so this is scripted. The other one was improv.
Nice. Is that where you went to school? You were improv or groundlings or...
I studied
CB?
some improv. I do a lot of scene work, so scene study.
Okay.
But I've been comedy writing for a long time, and so it really flows naturally into my acting and the projects I like.
So it seems like you formed a good partnership with Joseph here as well.
She's good. But it's going to be called Comedy Jones. I think I know everyone in this audience. So it's like I'm promoting to people that I talked to already. So cool. Cool.
Okay, can we follow you, like, someone like other people, can we follow you on, like, keep up with your, like, a Twitter or something like that?
Yeah.
YouTube?
Go ahead and follow me on Instagram.
Okay.
Or MySpace. They're both dope.
Is MySpace
But my Instagram name, you don't know my MySpace name? It's Pecan
No, I
Pineapple.
used to be.
Oh, okay. So Dan Salam is Dad Salam on Instagram.
And yours is Peapod.
Pecan Pineapple. You know, like pecans and pineapple. It's not complicated, actually. It's just literally pecan and pineapple spelled exactly how you would spell it on an essay for school, but with no space. Pecan pineapple. On Instagram. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that has any other questions? Give it up for Jobless.
Oh, and I just want to say thank you to everyone for coming out. Nicole was the dresser, costume design. Thank you very much, Nicole. Adam put up with me a lot for all those edits that we did and those re-edits. There's Adam, he was in it. And thanks to my family for creating me. And Jacob donated a bunch of money to the film, so thanks. And thanks everyone. Thank you everyone. That's it.
Excellent. Can I have Genius? Anyone from Genius, the filmmakers Genius, come down? Excellent. Okay. And all the filmmakers, we could, even the editors and the set dressers, everyone. Hi. Can you say Lorena? Is that right? Nice to meet you. So, did you write this?
Yes, I did. Is this on? Here we go.
Okay, good.
Yeah, actually wrote it and then had a co-writer who's unable to make it today.
Okay. This was phenomenal, actually. I felt with every single one of these films, I wanted to see it in a feature. So, are you going to work on a feature?
No, actually, yes, I am. I'm actually working on developing a screenplay right now
Mhm.
for a longer feature version of this film.
Yeah, I want to know where that guy was going. It was
Yeah.
really well cast as well. The actors
Thank
were
you.
very good, and the color scheme, everything. Can I open it up for a question, please?
What inspired the topic for the film?
It was actually a car ride with my mom, who's in the crowd.
Where is she?
Right there in the center. Well, it was we were in the car, just family, I guess, going to brunch or whatever, and my parents, my mom and my dad, were talking about how technologically advanced the world is becoming, and how we've already, it's been on the news that you can clone animals, and how they're able to genetically modify certain characteristics so that they can, ultimately it starts from getting rid of certain diseases, etc. And they were talking about how easy it's become that potentially in the near future, you could essentially kind of have a shopping cart, and select what traits you want for your baby. Of course, their version was just kind of going to the grocery store and, picking out the canned good of, blue eyes, and etc.
Yeah.
My version was, I wanted it to be deeper than that, and I wanted it to create a statement on kind of how we want perfection, but is it really needed?
Did you see Gattaca by chance?
Yes, I actually saw Gattaca after I made the film.
Okay.
Because plenty of people told me, oh my god, it's exactly like Gattaca, but I didn't get a chance to actually see it until after.
Does anyone else have any questions for Lorena? Can I please also, can I have the guy from Spark, Anthony, come up as well? Lorena, if you could stay, just in case someone has questions, just one more down. And can I also have No Horizon? Anyone, the filmmakers of No Horizon, come up, please? And Joshua Ho and his crew for Steven Spielberg and the Return to Film School, please. Okay, Spark, I just need to know, are you fine?
No, we're not fine.
Where was the inspiration for this? It was fantastic, by the way.
It's a multitude of things. I've always been a fan of the sci-fi genre in general, and then just like, general in society, modern day thing is, keep everything down. You're always fine, which fine is a silly word, so it's just, what would happen if we took that to a further extent where we actually removed emotion from society altogether.
And what do you think? Just kidding. Can I open up questions and answers, please?
Answers, please.
Answers, please.
24601 was coincidence, or was that purpose?
I'm glad you caught that. Yes, that was there on purpose.
You should tell them what it means.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, 24601 comes from Victor Hugo's book, Les Miserables. It's Jean Valjean's prisoner number. So I thought it'd be fun, since she's essentially a prison in the cog of this society they all live in, to use his prisoner number as the number on the desk. Any other questions?
I really didn't understand what the game was.
It's just part of their job. Each day they just calculate numbers and letters until they come down to it's either going to be decision A or decision B. A means they're still part of the system, boom, down to A. Or if you're going to the B side, you're kind of, you're not there all together and you might need to be recycled. Yes.
Is there any chance you were inspired by the book or the movie 1984?
I'd say Brave New World more than 1984.
Oh, okay. Because it really reminded me.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dystopian.
For me, it brought more back The Giver.
The Giver.
Yeah.
Definitely with The Giver.
The color thing, because in The Giver you're not able to see color, and then you suddenly, as the main character becomes more aware of the memories and all of the things that his society has kept from them, he begins to see color. And I saw that that was translated to your main character, which was actually kind of nice because it just made me think of that. So.
Awesome, thank you.
My last question is, are you going to turn this into a feature as well? Are you working on that for future projects? And who is this guy?
Oh, this is...
I'm the hype man. I give him moral support.
That's his job. He's my personal cheerleader. No, this is Richie Levinson. He is one of our writers for Rep Up Productions, so he's in there on all the projects we do. The answer to a feature is yes. We're always ready to shoot a feature.
But of this film.
Yeah. Our producer is ready to produce it, right, Murph?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
No Horizon. Keenan?
Yep.
Can I open up for questions for Keenan, No Horizon?
No? Yes?
That was really high tech. Where did you film that, and you got a lot of money for this? Yes. That was amazing.
I'll let my producer answer that. This is Andrew. I don't know if we got a lot of money. We spent quite a bit of money, but we shot it at a soundstage in. We shot at a soundstage up in LA. 3 days, 3 full days, and it was a pretty good time.
What was your inspiration behind it?
I could talk for hours about that.
We
but
really want to know, though. It was an amazing film. We wanna know.
The Cliff Notes is, I've always kind of wanted to tell a story similar to this. It kind of talks about a couple concepts that I hold dear, being context and compassion. And I tried to work those in, but not hit them over the head.
Well, you did a good job.
Thank you.
Steven Spielberg and Return to Film School. Can you introduce yourself and...
I'm Yuka. I'm just the producer. This is the creative.
Just the producer.
Okay, well, I'm the producer, and this is also the other producer. I'll let you introduce yourself.
My name is Violet. I'm one of the co-producers.
I'm Chung. I'm the DP.
Great.
I'm Robert Lauer. I'm Steven Spielberg.
Hello, I'm Joshua. I wrote and directed this, so thanks for watching.
Oh, well, hello. I'm Joshua. I don't know if you heard me the first time. Hello. I wrote and directed this film. Thank you. I'm fine, by the way. I'm fine.
It's good.
Are you? So, when did you start to write this? And what were you in college? What inspired this as well?
The film, of course, is, as many are aware of, is based on the true story of when Steven Spielberg returned in 2002 to finish his degree after 30 years at our university, Cal State Long Beach. And, you know, it was kind of a mystery around what actually happened. And it was just a few years thinking about it, talking about it, and gradually it just sort of grew and tried to take it to a deeper place, and all these guys jumped on board and really made it what it is. So.
Yeah. Kudos, it was awesome. Great job. Questions?
I will ask you, in the movie, there's this tough teacher that he kind of kills the dreams of the girl. Was that like from self-experience or what?
Well. That might pay no attention to that man. To a certain, the character kind of was influenced by a Spielbergian character of the same nature, but at the same time was also mostly influenced by Jack Anderson, who we all know and love very much. And I will never forget some of those safety lessons. But he's a tough guy, but he's the best. He's the best teacher. So, yes.
And one more question, and then gotta go. Go ahead.
Do you know if Steven Spielberg himself has seen the film?
That is the question that we get the most, and the answer is we don't know yet.
Help us.
Help us. If anyone has this, you just text him.
Did you send it to him? Did you send it to DreamWorks? Did you?
Yeah,
you did.
There have been multiple contacts that we've tried and attempted to send it through, but that's the one thing that's on the list. Once Steve Spielberg sees it, then I can kind of finally put this to rest. And we're working on it, but I hope you'd like it. I mean, the flashback sequence is a true. That's the one true story that he tells about his childhood. So, yeah.
Great. Well, thank you guys for coming, and please give it up for all the amazing filmmakers, Cal State Long Beach Showcase. Thank you.
Oh my God.